Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Lynyrd Skynyrd is whom we are listening to. Working for MCA is the title of this one. I assume MCA is a record label, right? Am I right in saying so? Shall we have a quick deek? Rest in peace, Gary Rossington. Great name, Rossington. I had a mate, and it caught on with me, actually. He started calling... like, just smoking a fat spliff, yeah? We'd call it smoking a boss head. Smoking a boss head, yeah. And then it got changed to Ross head. Smoking a Ross head, yeah. Because and then smoking a Ross. Because we knew a guy who was called Summit Ross, and he was hench. He was strong as hell. This big guy. And so we're like, oh, let's blaze up a Ross head, you know what I mean? But what we on about MCA? Are we talking about the record label? Because I think MCA is a record label, isn't it? Put some respect on my guy. He says, earlier I said, hey, I Ain't the One was the best Skynyrd song, but as I get progressively drunker, I now clearly see this as the most badass Skynyrd song. I'm looking forward to this one then. Badass rock and roll exploding onto the entire world. Do you want some badass rock and roll? Live Aid, the famous Live Aid where Queen headlined, right? It was opened up by Status Quo performing Rocking All Over the World. You need to watch that footage. That's amazing. That's one of the best songs ever written. Rocking All Over the World. That is British treasure right there. What we on about MCA? Nobody really wants to talk about it because I don't think we've got, we can relate to that. You know what I mean? Your general populace don't really care about engaging with MCA. What is MCA? MCA was MCA a dude in Beastie Boys? MC Adu. Right, who knows? Let's find out, yeah? Track 4 of 8, second helping. Come on now. This is proto-punk music. Don't tell me otherwise. This is punk rock music. This is punk rock music. Yeah, talk about signing contracts. There's no such thing as signing a good business deal with a mainstream record label. That's not the point. The point is for you to fulfill your dreams and wishes and, feed your ego and be a somebody, and everybody in the world sees you as a somebody, but on the low key, in the back end of it all, you're getting bummed financially. You're getting bummed for your rights. You don't have rights. Your rights have been taken. You've signed your rights away. Your creative integrity's been taken away. Everything's been taken. This is the bleak reality of such, yet you won't ever become a somebody in the eyes of the world given you don't sign that contract to the devil. Why do I say the devil? Because it's owned by Satan. And it's used. The mainstream is used. The writers are used. The message is used to socially engineer the markets as to whom these artists appeal to. It's very devilish. Very devilish. Yeah, that's a good homage there. Dylan says crank it up to 11 so Gary Rossington can hear it up in heaven. That's a good a lovely statement. Is this the best Skynyrd album? So this band passed in a plane crash. Is that right? You know, I've not looked into anything of that, but I always question such grandiose spectacles. Does anybody sort of wonder if that was, like, you know, legitimate or not? I mean, I don't know how big Lynyrd Skynyrd actually were, you know? But as far as contractual basis and business, these artists are worth more to the label dead than alive when they hit their climax. Ain't that the truth, eh? Do you know these rappers and stuff they use to promote degeneracy in black communities and the continuous destruction of their community, whilst having a hand in the prison system, right? They put out life insurance. Got my phone's ringing. They put out life insurance on the artist. They have them promote violence, put life insurance on them because when they pass away, they cash out. That's crazy, don't you think? That's what I was talking about earlier, about devilish stuff. You know, when it comes to this mainstream, it's a beautiful situation, given you get yourself a nice deal and you can maneuver, but generally these artists aren't businessmen, and these businessmen aren't artists. So the, you know, exchange of value is really problematic. You ask your friends who are in bands, right, who are trying to make something of themselves, see how many of them know about how they can exploit their own intellectual property and copyright to make music. Not many of them are gonna know. Honestly, not many of them are gonna know. And then that money gets taken to Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift. Because nobody cashes in on what's in the pot. That was working for MCA. It was alright. It wasn't as good as Don't Ask Me No Questions. It was nowhere near as good as that. You know, the thing is, you can't come to me talking about guitar leads and key leads and solos and stuff. I'm really not too bothered about that stuff nowadays. So where this band really excels in that department, it sort of goes over deaf ears when it comes to me. But we've got the ballad of Curtis Lowe coming up next. Look at this. This is a degenerate advertisement. Have you seen this? The levels these organisations go for to catch attention is just on another level. I actually had a look at that advertisement on YouTube to see the comment section. It's like, I don't know how much of the advertisement it showed. Like, I just saw the end bit in the cinema, but there's a bit where a basketball player, a man, goes for a slam dunk and another man ends up sniffing his penis, like, because it smells good. Or that's what it implies, like, it's chemical bullshit. And I thought, what the hell? I'm going to have to see what the people are saying about this. And then all of the comments are just like, I was in the cinema with my parents when this played, and it's like, what the hell? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's fucking disgusting, mate. The media industry is disgusting. We've got the Ballad of Curtis Lowe coming up next, yeah, track number 5. Let's keep going.